All right, here we are, right in front of the new Q82 stop. This used to be the 110, but now we have a much more infrequent 82. Doesn't run overnight. These are just some of many of the changes and cuts that we're seeing here in Queens starting today. So Charlton, what do you want to say about it?
We're just appalled and disgusted with the MTA. And I'm going to tell seniors and also bus operators. So again, if you're a bus operator and you have to pull into a dangerous bus stop where there's a driveway, we've seen many instances of that. You have to file a safety dispute resolution form with the union. I advise you to file that. If you're a passenger, you can file a Title VI complaint with the MTA. And we are going to be we have a couple of videos on that. We will be publicizing that tomorrow more. And also, please contact your elected officials. We urge you to call them. We did put posters up at the bus stops. Gotta call your elected officials. Clyde Vinnell for Queens Village. But again, every district in Queens is different, so you have different elected officials depending on where you live. But you can go to NYC Council, I believe, or you can
We have a widget on our website.
Oh yeah,
too.
we have a widget on our website.
If you go to our Queens Bus Network Redesign portal, you scroll down, there's a widget that you can look up your elected officials based on your address. So make sure to do that too.
And I just want to give a big shout out to the 105 for helping us today. Thank you so much, guys. We are now marching. We just started. We actually started a little late. We were supposed to leave at 10:30. We're leaving at 10:41. I know a lot of you who wanted to come out couldn't come out because the trains and everything was a mess. So again, guys, we'll catch up with you. And there's a cool breeze. Thank God. Oh God, there's a nice cool breeze. So we are walking, guys, to protest what's going on. And again, guys, pay your fare in pennies today. $2.90 in pennies to protest the MTA. Again, guys, it started out with 2 people, and hopefully this can spur a whole movement in Southeast Queens. We all need to do this. And I know people don't like to protest, but it was done during the civil rights movement. And what's happening in our community is really discrimination. And I need people to understand, how do you eliminate the busiest route, the Q110, which went to Belmont Park, UBS Arena, and it served so many people. And I've noticed now we're walking to a bus stop, and I bet you there's people along the way going to be stopping there. So again, guys, we really, really have to, say something and stand up. And we cannot let the elected officials do this in our community. And you're probably wondering, why do I say elected officials? This is the MTA that's doing this. The elected officials went to a press conference on Friday by Union Turnpike and 78th Road, and they all supported this plan. Now, if I was an elected official, guys, believe me, I would never support anything the MTA is doing. Think first, read all the details. Let's all think first, right? And ask questions, right? And be proactive. Our elected officials were not proactive, they were reactive. And guess what? Tomorrow morning's commute might be slow because of this week. It's a holiday week. But I guarantee you, when the kids are going to summer school on Tuesday, all hell's gonna break loose. Because the summer school parents, many of the kids who go to these schools, the parents are gonna be outraged. And then the parents are gonna start calling the elected officials, and they're gonna start making a big thing. So again, there's no more Q110 bus in our community. And I want to thank all the business owners who have been with us, especially my friend here at the food store. Let me just say hi to her for a second. Give me 1 second. If you want free water, they got free water. DOT did not put the signage here. So here's the thing, the bus command center told me it's not a bus stop, but on the MT's website, it is a bus stop. And as we said, we put it in chalk, please use the Q82 bus. And we put the notice there, as you can see. So we've been doing that. It is a bus stop. Come on, guys, we gotta move. It's a bus stop, but they haven't changed the signs yet. That's the issue. So, all right, so this intersection over here is going to be a bit of a headache, because when the bus makes the turn, the 82, there's always a double parkour here. And if that is the case, again, guys, if you're a bus operator, like I said before, file a safety dispute resolution, because the MTA should have figured this out before sending the 82 down here. All right, let's keep it moving. Let's make up some time. So, hey guys, how you doing? Yep, we're protesting because they got rid of our bus. Yep. Lots of Hempstead. Yep.
Oh, so Hollis Court. Hold on, I'm confused.
So I would have to work further down?
Yeah,
Yeah.
either the bus stop behind or further down. It says for Q110 service, you got this on camera, please use the previous stop at Jamaica, Hollis Court Boulevard, or the next stop at Jamaica Avenue, Francis Lewis.
Okay.
See,
Thank
it's
you.
a good thing I told you,
Yeah.
right? How do you
Yeah.
feel about this, by the way?
I don't like it.
They've eliminated 15 bus stops on the Q110.
I don't really like it. It's too confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the time, like I gotta use this bus to go to work, and I don't feel like walking in the summer. It's pretty
Yeah.
annoying.
So yeah.
Oh,
we
guess
urge
what?
you
We're
to
fighting
complain
against that.
And follow us on Instagram, Passengers United.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all over
Okay.
social media,
Yeah.
Passengers United.
Facebook.
And we are taking action against the MTA for this.
Yeah, no problem. That's good.
All right, so we gotta go. We got a police escort. Yep. Come on.
So that stop was eliminated over there.
Yeah, in front of the post office. Now, how the hell are people supposed to go to the post office? But again,
And look how far Francis Lewis is.
yeah. Oh no, that bus stop has also been eliminated. Yeah, I know that bus stop's been eliminated. That one too.
Here's another bus stop that's been removed needlessly. 2 bus stops in a row. And it's very clear that the MTA, the planners, whoever's involved in the redesign team, did not come here to try to decide it.
Right.
They did not come into the community and make the decision.
Again, that is the MTA. And look, there's a school here. A public school. Yeah, this is a charter school. You would think, why would they get rid of the bus stop in front of a charter school? So now the poor kids and the parents have to cross that street to get on the bus. But again, it is what it is, guys.
Well, we're not going to allow it to
Yep.
be.
Okay, we got
We're
that
not
right.
allowing it to be.
Yep.
It is what it is.
So again, I urge all of you to go on our portal, our website, and again, also file a Title VI complaint if you feel your rights to bus access has been deprived. So we're now coming in we're leaving the 105. I think,
And this is
yeah.
uphill too.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they have to go uphill. And imagine if you have a wheelchair or you have a
Uh-huh.
walker or something like that.
Yep.
And the sidewalk is uneven here. So look at all this. The sidewalk is largely uneven if you're not walking on this very narrow strip.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to ask the MTA a question. Why did you not come out here to evaluate this when you're getting rid of every other bus stop? When you're getting rid of nearly 1,800 across the entire borough, and you didn't even bother to come out here? Why?
Save your bus stop. Save our bus stop. Watch out.
Good evening.
This is a news flash.
So the last bus stop that the Q110 has that the MTA kept intact is at 198th Street. We were just there.
198. Wow.
The next one for people to go to if they need to catch the Q110 local route is all the way down. We can't even see it at 193rd Street.
Wow.
This is a long block.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of churches and businesses over here. How you doing? The MTA eliminated a lot of bus stops on Jamaica Avenue.
Yeah.
Today, starting today.
If you need the Q110, the closest one for you is at 198th Street. So this is a supermarket here,
Yeah,
which people rely on in this neighborhood.
and they cut the bus stop.
And there's a bus stop over here on 195th Street.
Yeah.
This Q110 stop has been eliminated. The bus will not stop here anymore. So if you rely on the bus and you need to go west, or you need to go east for that matter too, you're screwed if you can't walk all the way over to 193rd Street or all the way down to 198th Street, which you can't even see from here. And this is uneven pavement on the sidewalk. It's uneven ground. What happens if you have a mobility issue? You use a mobility device.
Get video of the dog.
It's very clear that the MTA did not come out here when they were deciding on the bus stop eliminations.
This is replacing buses. Look at this crap. Look at this. Shame on you, Natasha Williams, because I know you were supporting all that crap. And this is your district. That's on you. There's a Q110 bus coming now. I've noticed we've seen very few Q110s, if any, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not too bad. So the reason why we're turning onto 179th Place, all of you are probably wondering, okay, so the Q110 to 179th Street, the supplemental service has been eliminated. What the MTA should have done with the Q82 is the 82 should have run here. And the 82 could have helped the Q110 out. But again, nobody in the MTA uses their brains. They put all the buses on Hillside, and half the buses are not even stopping on Hillside. But I think having the 82 end over here would be easier, because then you could actually pick up half the Q110's load. And this is what the MTA was not thinking about. Everything was good until the MTA came and ruined everything. So again, guys, we're just, like I said, we started with 2, now we have 3, and it's all 3 of us. Imagine if we had 100 protesters, 200 protesters. Imagine if we were doing a sit-in outside an elected official's office. That needs to be done. Hey guys, how you doing? Good morning. So again, you know, I really hope that the elected officials and the MTA is listening, but they're not, because again, there's too much corruption going on at the MTA. And some of these board members who have interest in Uber, Lyft, and the for-hire vehicle thing, because they pass congestion pricing, and that's another thing. They pass congestion pricing, they want people to use the bus and the subway, and now you have to walk 8 to 9 blocks in some cases to a bus stop. Make it make sense. So again, this is Passengers United. We're out here. We'll be talking to people all day.
The Q82, which for many people will be the equivalent route for the Q2 because they both go to Belmont Park. The Q82, it doesn't board with the Q2. It boards all the way over there where the Q36 boards. All the way at the other end of the stop, at the other end of the station. Really? Why? Why overcomplicate it for people? What's the logic behind that? It's clear you didn't even come into the neighborhood when you were deciding where to put bus stops. I just spent an hour at the Jamaica 179th Street station. My team and I were canvassing the area where the buses load and unload. All the bus stops here. There's one all the way down there that's been discontinued. And not one customer service representative I found anywhere. I could not find anybody. And the MTA promised they were gonna be here. Why? Why are they not here on day one? And this is one of the most complex setups you have for buses here. This is not okay. There should be at least 3 or 4 of them on each side of Hillside Avenue, helping people, because no one else was there to actually help customers get where they need to go than me and my colleagues. That's unacceptable.
Thanks for watching. To stay up to date with Passengers United, please subscribe and follow us on social media. Learn more about us at passengersunited.org.